Hello everybody, I'm Nightcat. Today we are playing Crusader Kings II. This is a game developed and published by Paradox Interactive, one of my favorite studios, and this is possibly one of my favorite games. It's a grand strategy game, meaning you take control of in this case, the ruler of a state, of a country, and also of a dynasty, and you have to kind of guide your dynasty and your country and grow them over the course of almost 600 years in this current version. We're playing the Old Gods expansion. I have most of the expansions. The only one I don't think I have is kind of the ahistorical Aztec invasion of Europe, which is something that you can get, but I obviously don't have that one because I don't really care for the ahistorical version of it. 867, important year. The Vikings have invaded England. There's mostly kind of Anglo-Saxon states here. There's actually a North state right there in Jorvik. I think Northumberland is also a Viking state. Scotland exists. England does not. Ireland is still split up into numerous petty kingdoms. Let's look at the kings here. So, West Francia, Lotharingia, East Francia, and Italy are kind of the big ones. The remnants of Charlemagne's conquests. The papacy is down there. You can play as either a Christian, kind of in Europe. 867 is also important because it's, I think, the year after the Great Schism kind of began in Christianity between Orthodox Christianity over here and Western Catholicism. Down here you can play as a Muslim if you wanted to. There's a lot of Muslim states. And then up here, obviously, are pagans of various kinds. We're going to play as a Norseman, though. We're going to play as a pagan Norseman. I think we're going to play as this guy. King Harald Fairhair of the Yngling dynasty. I think that's how you pronounce it, Yngling. Y-N-G-L-I-N-G. Pretty famous historical dynasty, conquered Norway. I think they were the kings of Norway. They were also, at one point, I think they were the kings of England before William the Conqueror came. But we're gonna play as him. So let's get in there and take control of Proto-Norway. Ostlandet is the name of our country. We are the petty king of Ostlandet. We have some pretty amazing stats. The stats are diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. These are the stats your character can have. He has an amazing martial stat of 21, which is quite high. And that's important for generals, which is excellent for a Viking. And the rest of it are kind of middling, but they're pretty decent. 13 in stewardship, and stewardship allows you to hold a larger domain size, which is the number of territories you can kind of hold in your own name. Our wife, Queen Ragnhild of Ostlandet, has some kind of crap stats. Her stewardship is 0, that's garbage. But she has a 16 in diplomacy, and I think her stats, are halved and added to ours. So it's kind of unfortunate that she's got a crappy stewardship stat, because that would have allowed us to hold more titles on our own as well. Currently we're the count, I guess, of, or I guess it would be, what do they call it here? Well, I guess we are count of that. What's this guy? Chief. So I guess the Norse pagan version of count is chief. So we are the chief of Vesthold and the chief of Akershus. We are also obviously the petty king of Ostlandet, which I think equates to a duke, an independent duke. But what we want to do is we want to form Norway and then possibly conquer Sweden if we can, or Svithjod as it currently is. It's still also all split up. Denmark is split into two, into Sjaland and Jylland. I think that's how you pronounce that. S-J, A and E running together. L-L-A-N-D. And then up here we got kind of notifications of important things going on. We need to pick an ambition, and we have some important decisions we can make. We could hold, I guess, hold a great blot. Hold a great blot together with your vassals and offer sacrifice to the gods for good harvests and success on the battlefield. This can only be done every 9th year. One of the things that happens at the Great Blot is human sacrifice, and if you have prisoners, they're the ones who get sacrificed. Unfortunately, we don't currently have any prisoners because we have not had a chance to really start even playing yet. We're going to disband this army because there's no reason for it to be raised yet. Let's... How do these guys feel about me? This guy's not crazy about me. He's got a -5 opinion of me. What about my uncle? He hates me. He's -47 opinion of me. He's a title claimant. Oh, he's my heir, isn't he? Because I am childless. So my uncle is probably going to try to overthrow us at some point here, so we should probably do a bit of conquest to get some troops of vassals who like us. We're going to choose an ambition, and we could be amass wealth, become a paragon of virtue. That's going to be unlikely. We could have a daughter, have a son, or become King of Norway. And I think this is the one we're going to take. King Harald I becomes King of Norway if pagan. It allows him the unlimited use of the subjugation casus belli within the kingdom. Casus belli obviously means cause of war, so it gives us a reason to declare war on people. This ambition cannot be cancelled. Fair enough. We're going to take King of Norway. That'll aid in our conquest of Norway. So let's declare war on Telemark. Declare war, subjugation of Norway. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's check out what's going on in here. This is our council. Chancellor, he's got a 12 in diplomacy. Next closest guy is 11, so that's fine. Our uncle is our marshal. And he is still the highest level, or the highest martial ability score in our country, aside from us. Same with our steward. Steward is 10, next closest is 9. Our spy master is 13, next closest is 11. And the seer is 11, next closest is 7. So yeah, we'll go with that then. Keep things as they were. So let's declare war on Telemark. Subjugation of Norway. Send that and we'll raise some troops at the same time. See, because they hate us, because our uncle hates us and this guy's not fond of us, we can only get 56 troops from our vassals. And in fact, our uncle gives us none because he hates us so much. But let's bring our troops down here. That guy's going to take forever to get here, so we'll just ignore him. Army of King Harald I will lead our men into battle against the pretenders of Telemark. We won that battle. He's going to try running that way. We're going to chase after him. We may as well crush that army. We'll bring out these troops over here now. And we'll chase them down here again. There we go. Okay, so we'll bring our 500 troops back over here, combine them with that one guy, and lay siege. Down over here we can see the siege going down. The bar indicates morale, basically. Ooh. Intrigue advances the siege. Treachery, ever the bane of defending garrison. The word is out. Someone has made contact with the attackers. Only a few know for sure. The rest of it is a matter of speculation. The defenders of Fredriksten are sure this move means their days are numbered. Absolutely it is. So that kind of reduces their morale. We might actually turn those off because once we get into a lot of battles, they'll start popping up a lot. Failed sally by the defender. We're not even going to bother reading that. Long story short there is they attempted to throw off the siege. Magyar nomads no more. The king of the Magyars, almost, has decided to settle down in the Carpathian Basin, making it a new homeland of the Magyar tribes. Interesting. Okay, so the Magyars, I believe those are the Hungarians, have settled down. There's Hungary. Good for them. Okay, the attack weakens. Successful siege. Your men drag Inga out of her hiding hole. She is the wife, the 16-year-old wife of the current Lord of Telemark. And one thing we can do, let's pause it for a second. One thing we can do as a pagan, a Norse pagan, is we could take his wife as a concubine. And I think we're going to do that. Done. Now his wife is our wife, sort of. It gives us more chances to have children, because we need children. We need heirs. Ideally, at least one. One male heir would be ideal. Although I think this is probably going to piss him off. Our wife is pregnant. Excellent. And our siege is going well. We could probably actually even end the siege now, couldn't we? We could offer him peace and he'll accept. He will. Subjugation of Norway succeeded. He's not crazy about us. Although, apparently not because we stole his wife. Just because we haven't reigned for a long time. Which is fair, we're only 17. Or maybe 18 now. So we'll disband that army. We managed to conquer Telemark. Let's move on to the next place. Agadir. Declare war for the subjugation of Norway. Let's re-raise our army. This is one of the kind of annoying things. Is we have to keep raising our armies and disbanding them every time we want to declare war, because you can't declare war while you have raised troops. This guy's going to try to make a run up that way. We're going to head him off, and then we're going to come down and crush him. There we go. We've pretty much won this battle. Yep. Okay. Your commanding presence on the battlefield was felt during the recent victory by friends and foes alike. You bolstered the spirits of the men when it was needed the most, and you personally led the final charge that broke the back of the enemy army. Songs will be sung of this day. 100 prestige for us. To the most despicable King Harold I, may your humors rot in your living body. This is a formal declaration of war. Our armies shall meet on the field of battle. Who's saying that? King Hrain I of Vestergotland. Okay. Where's Vestergotland? That's this place, I guess, right? King Hrain? Yeah. He is trying to subjugate us. That's not going to go well for him, I don't think. So let's leave this guy alone, I guess, for the moment. And because he's kind of crushed, he's not going to have a lot of troops. Oh, he's got 981 troops. What we are going to do is retreat if we can. Oh, no, he caught us. Military. We're not going to be able to successfully throw that guy off. So what we're going to do is we're going to hire some mercenaries. We're going to hire the cheapest mercenaries we can find. For 70 gold, we can get 1,400 men. We'll hire them, bring them over here to reinforce our army, hopefully before we get routed. There we go. Okay, and we have a son! A son was born to King Harold of Fairhair and Queen Roganhild of Ostlandet named Dyer. Dyer sounds like a good name for our son. Oh man, did we lose? Well, we'll bring our 1,200 troops back over to these guys. And hopefully we can make it over here before he gets away. We can, and then that should crush them. We're just going to disband our army. And then re-raise it. Bring them down like this. Oh man, this is the worst mercenary group we possibly could have hired. These guys are incompetent. I guess we're going to need all of our troops over here to try to throw this guy off. To the most illustrious Harold I, the good burghers of Kopang are barely able to pay their taxes. Our coffers are empty. I humbly ask you lower the taxes for our cities. We will flatter and soothe him because it costs us nothing and we get to keep the money, so... Sorry. Now, let's combine this into a single army headed by us. With our amazing martial ability, we'll try to run this guy down now. Your experience in matters of war has increased, and there are many things you will do differently in future battles. What would you like to focus on? We can study organization. experiment with tactics, or never surrender. And never surrender gives us good defense, organizer gives us good movement speed and retreat speed. Unpredictable leader gives us experimentality plus 30. I'm not entirely sure what that does, but we'll take that. We'll experiment with tactics. And how's that even going to affect this current battle at all? We've gained a better understanding of military methods during this battle. Excellent. Okay, we actually won that battle. He's going to try escaping in this direction. Battle of Oslo. Chief of Adger. Perfect. Okay, so we actually captured this guy's... this guy in the battle. I bet he's going to accept our peace. He will. Okay. Excellent. So we ended that war almost by accident. And now we just have to throw off this guy who was attacking us. And then we're probably going to have to wait a little bit to gain some troops. Your experience is a matter of war of increase, and there are many things you will do differently in future battles. What will you focus on? Master of Rough Terrain. What does that do? This character is an expert in leading troops in rough terrain. Combat in forests and combat in hills is plus 20%. Focus on cavalry. We don't really use a lot of horses up here in the north. Focus on light foot. Character is proven to be capable. Commander when leading light infantry, and then heavy infantry is the same thing, but with heavy infantry. We have a lot of light infantry. Maybe we'll be a light foot leader. Because we have a lot of light foot. And so this will kind of give us a better ability with them, who we use a lot of anyway. So Master of Light Foot. Battle of Lillehammer. Victory. Very good. Okay. King Ingvar of Vedbo. Oh, Ingvar of Vedbo, not the king. Was captured in battle, is now my prisoner. He is the heir. Perfect. Okay, I bet this guy's gonna surrender now. Offer peace. No, he won't. Alright. I got your heir, buddy. I might have to hold a great blot now and do some human sacrifice. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. This guy's not gonna die, is he? I'm gonna chase this army around all over the place. There we go. Okay, so let's bring everybody back over here. The Varangian Guard. Basilios, the great king of the Greeks, is distraught over the poor mettle of his countrymen. Knowing well our skill in battle, he has decided to form a bodyguard consisting solely of Norse warriors. Those who serve him in the great city of Miklagard are generously rewarded, and even now many of our young men, eager for riches and adventure, have departed for Greece to pick up his banner. May they find the excitement they yearn. Good on them. Let's bring all of our troops down here. If we have to lay siege to his city, then we have to lay siege to his city. Is he leading this one? He is. Okay, let's split this army. There we go. We'll wait for him to come down. Okay, and our concubine Inga is pregnant. Excellent. Hopefully... we already have one son, right? Hopefully we just have daughters now. That would be ideal. Let's take our army over here to fight the king's army. And maybe we'll get lucky and capture him in battle. We did not. We'll take out these guys too. There we go. And we may as well bring these guys back up. Combine that army and continue the siege. And I'm pretty sure as soon as we finish this siege, he'll probably give up a daughter. Excellent. Born to our queen. Our daughter is named Bodil. Actually, I want to take a look at our heir. Ah, see, we have the quick trait, which is inheritable, but unfortunately our son did not get that. And neither did our daughter. Alright. Victory at the Siege of Dagboard. I bet they're going to accept our surrender. Now they won't. Okay. I will continue to fight you for no reason then, because I've clearly overwhelmed you already, and I could keep these mercenaries hired forever, because it's actually... doesn't seem to be costing me more money than I'm making. Another daughter. Wonderful. Also named Rogenhilder. Why we would name the daughter of our concubine the same as the name of our wife seems a little bit disrespectful, but alright. I'll accept that. This guy should surrender the next time around here, after this siege. And then maybe we'll move on to this place, although... Well, if we disband our army, maybe we'll get more back. We might have to wait on that, though. Although we do have the, what's this? The cook has prepared a magnificent meal with lots of different fruits, various kinds of meats, plenty of fresh baked bread, and several mature cheeses. Oh, we have a choice between what? Try to eat modestly, we can be gluttonous, or temperate. Temperate gives us +2 to stewardship, and doesn't actually seem to take us down anything. We'll go with temperate. We have gained the temperate trait, which increases our stewardship. That's nice. Now we have 13 stewardship. I think we got the temperate trait, didn't we? No, we just had a chance of getting it, maybe. After a successful siege, your men drag Ingfrid, the Queen of Vestergotland, 22-year-old queen. I think we need a new concubine. But we'll accept this peace offer first, and if she goes home, she goes home. Accept. Okay. Excellent, so we beat that guy. And... let's look at our prisoners. 22-year-old queen, who doesn't appear to have any particularly negative traits, is now our concubine. Thank you for the wife, Hrain. Okay, so in order to declare war, we need to disband all of our troops. So we disband these guys. We can keep the mercenaries, though. We can declare war with the mercenaries. So we'll declare... actually, you know what? Let's just move the mercenaries right over there. And then we'll declare war while they're already on his territory. Because why not? Come on, there we go. Okay, so declare... we have units in enemy province. Okay, so we actually can't do that. Actually, come down here. I think this is a faster trip. There we go. Okay. Declare war. Subjugation of Norway. Move these guys up here. Let's raise some troops of our own. Bring them all over here too. Very good. Success in that battle. All of our men moving in. The siege lengthens. Oh no. That's fine. Doesn't actually hurt us. That's a lot of troops. Svithjod. So that guy's trying to unite Sweden, I guess. Fair enough. Our concubine Inga is pregnant again. Ideally with another daughter. After a successful siege, so we now have control of his heir. And we will, of course, accept his surrender. Did we return his heir? We did. Alright, that's fine. So we will get rid of them, keep our mercenaries, and we'll declare war on the next guy. Yes, we will declare war. We'll raise our military back up. Bring everybody around here. Unfortunately, there's these mountains in the middle of Norway, which makes it kind of a pain to get in and around. What we should probably be doing is raising our ships. And then kind of sailing them around. It probably moves quicker. We won the first battle. Captured who? Karl af Fedje. Who appears to be nobody in particular. Alright, fine. We also captured Bjorn. Just one name. Like Cher, Bjorn. he is totally going to get sacrificed at the Great Blot. Which we will hold as soon as we complete, I guess, this battle. And then we'll conquer this one, and then maybe that one. And then these are also part of Norway. I guess we could go after them too, but I think we'll hold the Blot soonish. Another daughter, excellent, named Thordis. That's a thorn. Same as over in Svithjod. That's a thorn. Used to exist in English, does not anymore. Now it's just TH. Success in the siege. I bet he's willing to give up now. Offer peace. Yes. Okay. We won that. Let's disband our army again. Declare war on the next guy. Getting closer. Not much longer we'll have Norway locked down. And our wife is pregnant. Men, we are a machine. Ideally a daughter-producing machine. Because the reason I would prefer... This guy's running. He's going to get away by August 12th. This guy's going to arrive before that. That's fine. Victory. We have captured Sigurdur Afhaltalen. Fair enough. He doesn't appear to be anybody important either. You don't go there now. That 199 troops is going to end up north. And you will be crushed, I'm sure. Interesting that our uncle has not rebelled against us yet. Oh, nope, you come down here. Oh, he loves us now. Why? He is content. Fair enough. Oliver is no longer married, or is no longer marshal. Our uncle died, just as he was content. Well, he died in peace then. His wife is 21. And what, really? Oh, this was okay, so let's look at his father. His father she's now married to his heir? What? So this must have been his second wife, right? Yeah, or his, yeah, okay. So, my uncle died. His son, his 25-year-old son, took over from him, and then married his wife. That's some Hamlet stuff going on there. How does he feel about us? He likes us, that's fine. And this guy, he's okay with us. So that's alright. Another daughter, Ileana. Wonderful. Daughters are great. The reason I don't really want sons is this guy just chasing down this one little army of ours? Will you accept surrender? No? Okay. And that guy's gonna fight that army of ours, and we're going to lose. Okay, and we got this other city. You're losing the war, buddy. Enforce the demands. Alright. So, let's zoom out here a bit. This land is looking pretty good. We got kind of the whole bottom part of Norway done here, and I think we're going to maybe end the episode here. Actually, let's hold that Great Blot, and then we'll end the episode. So important decisions are available. We can hold the Great Blot, lose 6 gold. We can afford that, so we'll lose 6 gold. You have sent out summons to all of your vassals for the Blot. Those that have been baptized or profess to follow the teachings of the Prophet will have to offer gold or be exempted from this magnificent feast. So, Christians can pay to get out of this. I don't believe we have any Christian subjects. I can hardly wait. So we summon our vassals. The guests have arrived. The time has come for the Blot to begin. You gather outside the temple and start by offering animals as sacrifice to the gods. While their meat is prepared for the feast that is to follow, the blood is sprinkled on statues of Odin, Thor, Freyr, and the other gods, as well as on the worshippers themselves. Now for the human sacrifice. Carl is brought up from your dungeons and escorted to the temple. When he sees the dangling noose about to be placed around his neck, he pushes the nearest guard aside and makes a desperate run for it, but to no avail. Your men drag him, kicking and screaming, back to the temple. All-Father, we offer you this sacrifice. And he dies, and we gain prestige and piety. And the next guy, Ingvar, of nobody in particular, he dies. And Bjorn! Poor Bjorn. Goodbye. Oh, we get fourth guy, Sigurdur. He can die too. Okay. With the sacrifice over, the feast at the end of the blot can now begin. The meat of the animals that were sacrificed has already been prepared, and there is plenty of meat to go around. Let the celebrations begin. The feast is over, and with it the blot. It will be at least 9 years until you hold the next one, but your vassals return home. Most seem to agree that the ceremony is well worth the trip. We gain sacrifice to the gods for a year. Morale of the armies is higher, prestige is higher. Alright, until next time. Excellent. And one thing I just noticed happened while we were doing that is an independence faction was formed, led by Trondheim, so that was the place we just conquered. He wants independence. We'll have to deal with that next episode, possibly. So once again, I am Nightcat. We've been playing Crusader Kings II. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Take care.